Well, hello once again. Joseph Tedisco here, acting like a business video seminars on the business of acting or the business surrounding acting. It's just a thought, and I'd like to follow up on a previous video that I had up on my Facebook page about jealousy and how actors can talk about other actors. A friend of mine had posted a question on his on Facebook about what he should do when he sees this happening or when he sees this going on. Should he intervene? Should he say something? And the answer is no, because all you're going to do is create a whole other problem between you and that actor who's talking about other actors. It's not going to solve anything. It's not going to change anything. The only thing you can do is kind of remove yourself from their presence, go into the corner, go somewhere else, excuse yourself, and don't buy into the conversation about other actors. Refuse to talk about it, even if it's just internally where you just don't do it. So you kind of need to remove yourself from those situations, and you got to treat it as a thank you for showing me how not to be lesson. Okay, but I want to go a little bit further with the audition process and talk about um, the frustration and the baggage that we carry with the audition process. A lot of it is our fault. And I'm going to explain to you why a little bit more in detail. And I was guilty of it. I think we're all guilty of it at some point in time in our career. It's the actor, you and I, the actor, who constantly has a need and a desire to tell people what they're doing with their career. It's like you see someone, hey, Johnny, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. How are you doing? Well, I'm good. And then Johnny would go, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then they proceed, I should say, to read off their resume. Oh, I was in for an audition. I did this, and I went here and had a call back, and I'm being submitted for this, and I got this, and I got that. And you constantly give all this information out. The rejection that you get from all these projects is bad enough. We don't have to relive it. By that I mean, when you tell someone you went in for an audition, and 2 weeks later they go, "Hey, how'd that audition go? Did you get it? Did you get the job?" And if you didn't get it, of course you go, "No, no, I didn't get it." And there we go again, going through the rejection, explaining ourselves, not only externally but internally. We as actors don't need to put ourselves through that. It's bad enough that we didn't get the job or the gig or book the job from the audition. Now we have to explain it to other people about why we didn't. And the best thing I can say to you is, just shut up. Stop it. Stop with all the vocalizing of everything you're doing. You don't need to tell everybody everything you're doing in this business. As a matter of fact, I speak to no one, very little. I don't. My wife is the only one because she helps me with the lines and helps me with the preparation. I don't tell friends. I don't tell other actors. I don't say anything. I find it a waste of time. I find it an energy draw. It pulls the energy out of you. And then they ask questions. Oh, who's there? Who's there? Who's the casting director? Who's the scene with? What's the scene like? What'd you say? What you didn't say? And it gets to be just totally out of whack. And the more you can just shut up and internalize it, make it your own private success or your own private failure. And just let it go. If you don't get it, I know you see things in the background. That's my cat. He's doing something. He's playing the piano on the blinds. You make it your own. Live with it and move on. Don't talk about it, because when we tell people what we're doing, we're bragging. We're trying to brag. We're trying to justify. We're trying to justify our existence as an actor because I got auditions. And the other thing I get from actors is, I'm up for such and such a role. And my question is, okay, fine. I mean, in my mind, because I don't buy into these conversations. I try to go, that's good, that's nice, that's nice. But in my mind, I'm saying, what is it that you're up for? Did you go in? Is this your fourth callback? Are you being strongly considered? I mean, what does that mean? And a lot of times actors will say that. oh, I'm up for this role. And it's only because their manager or agent has cleared them with their schedule so that they could submit them. So they've been submitted, so automatically they're up for the role. No, you're not up for the role. Okay? Just stop with all the talk. Stop with all the bragging. And that's really what it is with bragging. We want justification. Oh, yeah, I'm an actor. See, I'm an actor. I think I did this, I did that. You got to stop. It's detrimental. It really is. And you'll find yourself at peace when you don't discuss it with other actors and you don't discuss it with other people. They don't, the other people outside this business, they don't get it. And you don't need to discuss it and then reconfirm the failure and explain why and justify how come somebody else got it and you didn't, and oh, it was the reader, or the reader was terrible, or I don't know, they didn't look at me, I don't know, they told me to stop, they told me to start, and you get into all this negative stuff, and it's just shut up, keep it to yourself, enjoy the success, and weather the failure, because this too shall pass. Okay, and that is going to be a wrap. If you want, you can go to the Facebook page, Acting Like a Business. You're probably there right now, but you can see my other seminars. Some of them are longer. Some of the earlier parts were part of an overall seminar about the business, Acting Like a Business. Also on YouTube, I have quite a few of my seminars are listed up there, and I hope they help. I don't know if they do. Who knows? This business is so crazy. There's no etched in stone process, no etched in stone method. There's nothing that can guarantee you success. Even what I'm telling you, it's just an opinion. It's just a thought. So hopefully it makes an impact, and you can utilize it for yourself and have a better path towards your auditions and booking work. That's a wrap. Take care. See you next time.